Go! Who's going to get it into turn one? Looks like a really good start from Breeza. Will Robbo be able to get it in the second phase off the start? No, he's going to slot in behind, and what a start. There's Haas on the outside line, but there's the Alpha Tauri looking for P2 already. P2 already, but no! Spins on the curb, and Blake's round going to the back of the field. Breeza leads the way by quite a bit of a margin right now. Then we have Robbo, Tommy. That is the Alpine of Reese up to P4. A brilliant start and a terrible start for Gilly, as he's now being challenged by Wesley Caspers as they go up the hill. He has to back off and let it go, but what a start there from Reese 4000 as well. That is amazing. Wesley Caspers on the inside line. Robbo's round. I don't believe it. Controversy and all. Oh no, Oyster's round as well. Danger on the track just at the worst possible time, worst possible corner, but they managed to get it together.
And coming down into turn one now, Wesley around the outside of Reese. Reese is going to give no margin whatsoever. A little love tap. He's been forced off track. That's a bit questionable, but we'll go with it. Coming into turn two now, he's going to have to just give up the position.
Wesley is going to have a look around the outside. Bit of a tap, not intentional there, but look at the traction. As he's actually, is he letting him go? Yeah, he is. He does seem to be letting him go there just before the chicane. Realises Wesley is quite a lot quicker, and it's probably best to work with him. Reese is going to have to blast everything he can here on this straight if he wants to stay ahead. Otherwise, Gilly is going to be making a move.
He's
round the final corner, and that is him. Gone. Perpendicular on the circuit. Lots of people very, very close. This is Vale as that round. Robbo 3 wide as we go onto the start finish straight now. Oh, who's going to get it? The inside line is to Blake. Ben backs out Robbo to the outside. Who's it going to be? As that is all. Big mistake again. And Robbo's in the wall. Blake is retired from the session. And Benjamin has damage. That's a big, big crash. And I don't know what just happened. A safety car, virtual safety car will be deployed. He's got the DRS. He's not using ERS. He's close, and he's going to try and do it on the brakes. And he will have a go on the brakes. There you go. Lovely stuff. We'll have to see how close QKS does actually catch and how much Gilly uses their ERS to push. Reese, unfortunately, making another mistake. And so does QKS, and that's a retirement, and that's a safety car, surely. I don't believe it. On the exit of turn 3, losing the car on the curb, and the safety car is deployed, and now all of a sudden, Benjamin's been saved.
Wesley in, Breeza in, Tommy in, Nifoyan, he's staying out.
Here we go, Nifo waiting for safety car in this lap, or it is in now, so he can go at any point. Wesley Capsul's got to be careful he doesn't get too close to the back of Nifo. Nifo, make sure he's giving the message across correctly as Nifo goes for it. Lovely stuff. A very nice wide exit to the corner to try and open up it as much as possible. Everybody behind. It's actually quite close behind, as that's the Williams who might have a look on the inside. They will have a look on the inside, and Tommy Gunn has gone extremely wide, practically given the position away. And they will try and fight back, it seems, on the inside line. Not entirely sure what Tommy Gunn's thinking, but they've broke a bit too early, and they've given that position up to the Williams. We've got the Alpha Tauris, Alpha Romeos, I should say, on the outside. Now to the inside, they've made 2 positions, so really good job from them, as that is Lal dropping all the way to the back of the grid, and a big, big mistake for Zora as he makes contact with his teammate. Gilly, he's stuck after this, of course, with the safety car coming out. It's put him right behind somebody. I don't know, though, if the straight line speed would be enough to actually make a move. A circuit right like this, you are pretty much stuck wherever you are, and that's a big mistake as Wesley Caspers is round into the wall. I don't know what just happened. They're waiting for everybody to clear so they can get back onto the circuit.
Safety car, Niffle in the pits as well as Ty Schlar. Benjamin's also into the pits.
When's he going to go for it? Gilly's getting ready. Just a little bit of throttle to try and get ready. You can see that Breeza is straightening up the car, and Tommy Gunn doesn't get away that well. It's pretty good, but still not amazing. Will Gilly be able to use a straight line advantage here or not? I don't quite know. He's put the pressure on. He's having to look to the inside line, but it's not enough. Might get compromised behind if he's not careful. We got Iga Pro, and this is Vel fighting right here, so he's not actually going to be able to challenge after all. Gilly once again trying to put the pressure on to Tommy, but it's not enough. Everybody else behind, very, very close. As that's Niffa. I thought they're drifting out that corner.
Oh, synchronized spinning.
As Lala spins.
There wasn't contact. Both of them just spun simultaneously. Robbo goes round the right side of Kaishlar as he couldn't do it. Around the outside into the chicane. Surely one of them's going to have to back off. He squeezes them, gives them just enough space, and Robbo's up into P7. I told you the strategy's going to work, and look at him now. He's absolutely flying up into the P7. Next up is Ben on those a little bit older, harder tyres.
And they're going to get a very good exit on those tyres as well, goes Niffo. Yep, going to go through, drag this as well with him. This is Vel having a quick look to the inside, but it's not really enough. He's actually going to have to wait for these guys. Slots himself to the inside, and he's made contact. He's made contact. I don't believe it.
Oh my goodness.
Robbo goes into the back of him. We didn't realise that I'd go slow ahead, and that's Robbo out. I don't know what just happened. That's a rear wheel off. That is a big impact.
Oh my days, this is Vale's crash, and he's out on the safety car.
Breezer will lead the way. Tommy Gunn, he's going for it early. Lovely stuff, and he's actually duped his teammate after all. No, his teammate's been completely duped, and he spins! Just about avoids Niffo, and somehow threading the needle. That is absolutely amazing. All of a sudden now Benjamin is in P3, P2 for the EU drivers. Wesley Casper's got some interesting situations going with that movement. On the straight, they're going to have to be really careful with that one.
And speaking of Gilly's being put under pressure by these soft tyre runners of Eager Pro. Wow, that soft tyre is absolutely immense. Coming down the inside of Gilly. And he's done it. Yep, he's up into P4. Wesley Caspers is now going to pressurise Gilly. Gilly squeezes him onto the curb. That is perfectly legal. That's some very good defending from Gilly. Wesley can't do anything about it, although he is using a lot of his battery, so maybe he wants to go for the move down the inside into turn 1. Is he going to get it? Move stick. He touches the front right tyre of Gilly, but he manages to push his way through a very forceful but kind of clean move at the same time.
Here we go though, as Eager Pro is going to have a move, and also Niffo up ahead. Nope, they're going to have to back off. Eager Pro's not going to go for the move, and Wesley Caspers is going to notice that, realise Eagle's probably taking a little bit too easy, and he might have a go sooner rather than later if he's not careful.
Igor is now all over the back of Ben. Ben goes a bit wide. Igor nearly touches the back of Ben into the penultimate corner, and Igor's up into P3. And now Wesley Caspers is going to get pushed onto the curb once again. He's being bullied by the lower tier drivers, but in a fair way, and he just can't get ahead. Wesley has been defended from twice in excellent manner by both Ben and Gilly. So they're really showing their racecraft at the moment as Breeza drops P2. Obviously, it's Niffo on those fresh tyres are just going to overtake him at some point. Eager Pro is ahead, but now here comes Wesley Caspers down the inside into turn 1. Ben's going to get DR. No, he's not going to get DRS. No, he does. He gets DRS. Wesley around the outside. Ben's not going to fight it as he knows that Wesley's going to slip around the outside.
The soft tyres at this stage are getting pretty goddamn hot and off the circuit completely onto the grass. I don't think that's within track limits there. A bit more contact as well. Heisler will now get through. But yeah, that's an interesting racing line, I will say.
Now onto, oh my days, he's nearly hitting to the back of him. Yes, he's giving Wesley a chance. Oh, it's going to happen a third time. Bullied onto the curb, and then he just can't find a way past. It doesn't look like he's going to go for a move, although he's using ERS. Is he going to go down the inside into turn 1 on Eager Pro? He's going to dive up the inside, keep it nice and tight, get a nice exit. They've made contact, but he's done it. Gilly's going to be trying to catch up to Ben, but he also needs to defend from Heish. So we need to see what's going to happen here. Breeza and Wesley Caspers are going for a little battle here, and Wesley's up around the outside, and now he's up into P2. Breeza down to P3. Benjamin's quite far behind though, so he won't be able to catch unless he has a blistering few laps, although his tyres seem to be dead. Oh, there's a bit of contact between Gilly and Heischler. Gilly's off the track completely, but Heischler lets him go. I think that may have been Heischler's fault.
So Heischler will have one more chance to try and catch here. Benjamin is losing a lot of time, so actually Gilly could catch here. They might have a chance if they can just push a little bit more on the final lap of the race. I don't think it's going to happen. Heischler will be there, but it's not really worth him fighting Breither, Benjamin, right there, you can see the orange car, and what a legend he's been today. From the back of the grid to the front, Nifo comes around the final corner, and he will win the Hungarian Grand Prix overall. Wesley Castle will take P2, but this guy is going to do it for the EU tier. Breither takes pole position, they can convert it in another win, back-to-back wins, once in Japan, and now here in Budapest. Breither wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. Benjamin will take P2 after all of this. And then we have Gilly in P3. A very good effort from all of these guys. And Nifo takes the win. Breither in P2. Then we have Wesley Caspers in P3. Benjamin, Gilly, Geisler, Tommy Goniga, Prozora Lalek finishes off the order. Then we have This Is VLD DNFing, followed by Robbo, Reese, QKS, and Blake earlier on.